Greetings, everybody. How you doing? This is your boy Jedediah, aka Black, and we're a first-hand witness who was actually in the facility of the restaurant when this now viral moment has happened. Her name is Rahima Lewis. I need you all to do me a favor and share this, because she's going to come on and she's going to share some things with us tonight that I think is very important.
The Shero that she is. So here we go. We're adding her, and we're waiting for her thing. Amazing.
About it, many dinner tables across America now. This thing has literally touched. There you go, beautiful. So here we go. Here you all. This is Rahima Lewis. Rahima, I didn't even think about the echo. Oh, the echo on yours? Yeah. So you probably have to cut that one down for me a little bit, Rahima. You'll probably have to cut that Facebook thing down and just talk to me through the phone.
Yeah, cut that down.
And so here we go. She is. Oh my God! Look at the comments. You're beautiful. Nobody disputing them facts. She's gorgeous. So, can you kind of sort of walk us through that night?
Okay. And I was on my way home with my friends, and they wanted to stop. My friend and my cousin, they wanted to stop and get something to eat. So we stopped at the Maxwell on 116th House. When we got out the car and we was proceeding into the restaurant, the young lady and the man was already arguing when I got there. So they was arguing when I got there. She was explaining to him something about the line. He kept on trying to get her to shut up. Like, if you don't shut up, I'm hit you on my grandma. Kept on being, aggressive with her. She was never aggressive. Let me get that part straight. Always stay calm and maintain herself. She never got aggressive. So he kept on being, telling her to be quiet, shut up. So she was, I guess her son had walked in at that point. And that's when you guys can hear in the video, her telling her son to go to the car. And once she said, go to the car, y'all hear him say, go to the car, say one motherfucking thing, I'll hit you in my grandma. And that's when he hit her started hitting her. And everybody pushed me out the door, and my phone fell on the ground where I fell too in my phone. So.
Wait. Now, I didn't even know that. So you saying that the people who panicked pushed you down?
Yeah, they pushed me down. So I broke my phone, so I can't use my phone unless I got my what you call that?
Your speakerphone?
My
Stylus.
Stylus, yeah, my stylus.
Oh, you do got Android. You fancy?
Huh?
Yeah, that's Android.
Yeah, Galaxy, baby. Samsung. Don't play with me. I love Galaxy. I love Samsung.
So you did not. So basically, you was in there trying to get food. You saw this incident. What made you record?
I don't know. And I usually don't record. He was so aggressive. He was like, I don't think he was himself that night. I really don't. I don't know if he was drinking that night. I don't know what was going on. But I can tell you he wasn't himself. Now, usually, I'm telling you, I would rather say something like, could you calm down, leave it alone? But looking at him, it was nothing I could do with that man. Because he was so angry. I believe if I would have said something, he probably would have attacked me too. So at that point, all I can do was pull out my phone and record.
So when I talked to you, you talked about having witnessed this, having recorded it, and 6 or 7 days later, you said you watched something on the internet that also motivated you to share. What was that?
All the comments, how they was bashing that black woman, her son, like they was just this, like she just sent her son in the restaurant and said, just shoot a random person. Just like she was this bad mother. And we, as black people, we get painted in that light all the time. And as a black woman with black boys, I would not.
And so you said, I gotta share it.
I would do it again because they always tell us to be quiet. Everybody, they got us in so much fear. I don't fear nothing.
I love that.
Nothing.
I love that.
Nothing. Because I would want anybody to do that same act for me if me and my son was in that situation.
That's amazing. But everything you saw as it relates to people saying she told her son to come in there, she was trying to be a man and be combative with him. These are things. No, you didn't see none of this.
No. All the lies where they said told him to shoot him, kept on. No, I never heard that. See, I'm about to tell y'all better stop believing everything this internet tell y'all. Because, baby, I keep telling y'all, fake news. And if you don't believe, you hear it from the horse's mouth. Fake news.
I love it. Is there anything else that you would say or would want to say?
No, that as black people, we need to stick more together.
Yep.
Yes.
Because violence not going to get us nowhere. There's too many of our black kids out here getting killed. It's too many. It's like we're at war with ourselves. We at war for what? We all out here trying to survive. But we hate each other so much. And I don't understand that. And I'm a stick and I'm a ride for mine all the time.
That's amazing. I got a couple more questions for you, and then I'm going to switch gears a little bit. When you shared the video, what did you think it was gonna do?
What I want, I didn't think what it was. I just wanted justice for that young lady and her son. That's all I was thinking about. And I'm gonna be honest, the person that was on my heart the most was that child.
Yes.
I have sons. I have a son that's locked up right now that I'm trying to get out. Right now, that's going through the same thing in jail. Right now. And I would want somebody to do it for me. I want to touch and hug my son right now.
Wow.
You understand? I'm a mother.
And so what about, and this is the last question, the last two questions. You see people are talking now. Do you, well, no. About the young man, about her son. I'm sorry, I had to think about this. He was portrayed like this kid that just did this. He was like a thug. What did you see with the son? Talk about the son, what you saw.
Oh, when I did my background check and they were telling all the things he have accomplished, how he was just graduated from grammar school on his way to high school. No, I couldn't allow that. That boy ain't even finished living. No, he deserved a chance. Because he a hero, because he helped save his mother's life.
Yes.
Because honestly, looking back on that situation at night, I don't think that young man would have got down, would have stopped. Because he kept on. It just wasn't like a one hit and leave it alone. It was multiple. And he did what any son would do for their mother. That's a man's instinct to protect his mother and his sister. A woman, period.
I heard that the place was packed. Like it was a lot of people.
The place was what?
Was it a lot of other people there that could have possibly intervened?
No. It was the young lady that was arguing. The guy that she was arguing with, it was an older man and back to her. Then it was another older man and back to her. Then it was the young lady I was with. Then it was me.
Jesus.
So that's what. And then it was the girl on the side that I think the young man was with. The one that y'all heard in the video saying he told you to shut up. I think he was with him.
Okay.
So that's a total of 2 men, me, 6 people? 6 that we know. It wasn't crowded, no.
Okay.
Not at all. Not nobody there that could have got that man off of her, no. Because the 2 men that was in back of her, they was like one had looked like he was about in his 80s, and the man that was behind him wasn't that much younger either. Then you got 3 girls in there.
Yeah. I want you to know the one thing that I love about you is that you never was looking for credit. Even when I called you, you was not looking for credit. But I wanted to tell you on this live, and I'm pretty sure everybody on this live feels the same way, what I told you on the phone. You a hero. A Shero. You are a Shero.
I got rewarded when when God allowed me to help him. That was the biggest award he could have gave me, to allow that mother and that child to walk away and have a second chance.
But do you understand that there's so many people who, even myself, we might have done our little parts, but do you understand that because you did that brave thing, that this family was released? God really did use you for that, right?
I knew because I was trying to get home all that night. I even called my son to try to pick me up, but he wouldn't come. I knew I felt something was going on that night. I knew it. And I wanted to get home bad. I even called my son. He wouldn't come get me. Nobody would come get me. So that's how I ended up there. Because I would have went home. I wouldn't have been in that situation if my son would have picked me up. But he said no. So that's how I ended up staying, and they picked me up. So I look at it that God wanted me to be there because he knew I was going to do the job that he needed me to do.
This is a question that someone asked me to ask you. What do you think that we as a community can do to heal how we handle each other, how we view each other, heal our situation? What do you think?
I think we need to learn how to deal with our emotions. People don't know how to deal with their emotion. And I can be honest, it's something that I'm working on. I used to be that girl, somebody say something to me, yeah, but, people that don't know how to deal with their emotions. And I have, you have to sit back, and ask yourself, why you feel like this way? Why you hurt? What hurts? What making you hurt, And start being a little more kind to us, to our neighbors and stuff. I've been living on this, where I live at for years. And this word have became to make us so distant. I mean, we grew up, we all helped each other on the block. We cleaned up together, we cooked together. Like, this generation is just, I don't know. It's so much hate.
Thanks again. I really want you to know that I just adore you. Like, I really do. I really adore you.
Start loving each other, y'all. Start loving each other. If you can't do good for somebody, I'm telling you. If you can't do good, tell somebody on the street, girl, you look good. You look handsome. You can't get somebody a dollar, buy them a coffee or something. That's me. That's how you spread love. Because everybody going through something, whether you believe it or not. Everybody going through something. They might not say it or speak up on it, but everybody going through something. Just try to show a little more love, because we show too much hate. Bring love back. That's what I want.
So, Rahima, I wish that I could have had you come to my house, but I couldn't get you to come to my house. Hold on. I wish I could have had you come to my house, but you can't come to my house, and that's okay. But I know that you all were able to talk on the phone, but I want to show you somebody really quickly. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Now I got it.
Hey, don't make me cry. Don't make me cry. Because I've been looking for you. Don't make me cry. What up?
I see y'all. Oh, my God.
She gonna make me cry on here, and I've already been looking crazy, balling my face up in tears. Rahima, you can't even imagine how thankful I am for you. You hear me? Me and my son. I really appreciate you. Okay? We could have still been in there fighting this. Coming out of 70, 80,000 for attorneys trying to figure it out. I thank God he used you.
The charges stem from the fatal shooting of Jeremy Brown inside the Maxwell Street Express in the West Pullman neighborhood. Video posted to social media shows Hood arguing with Brown inside the restaurant.
We begin here at 5 with breaking news. CBS 2, the only one to capture this moment when a Chicago mother is released from the Cook County Jail. Just hours earlier, she and her teenage son faced murder charges for a shooting at a hot dog stand in West Pullman.
Our Charlie DeMar broke this story, and he joins us live from outside the Cook County Jail now. Charlie.
And Joe and Erica, the Cook County State's Attorney's Office citing new emerging evidence as part of the reason why they dropped charges in both of these cases. That, of course, comes as video circulated widely over the weekend showing what led to this shooting. Now, I did have a chance to speak to Carlisle Hood's family. They tell me that they are relieved that she is back home tonight. Carlisle Hood walked free from the Cook County Jail Monday and is no longer facing murder charges. Charges were also dropped against her 14-year-old son.
She's gone. I know you still hear me. The video gone.
And she on there doing the ugly cry. I'm not gonna put her back on there because Rahima doing the ugly cry, and now the signal just went out right there.
I'm sorry, I'm an emotional person.
No, it's okay,
Me too.
girl.
I've been there already crying.
It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. What
And I'm glad that I was able to do that for her. Because my relationship with my boys is everything. I love it.
it's
They
okay.
love their mama. They'll do it for me. They'll protect me just like your son will do you. And I'm glad he did what he did for his mom.
Well, I'm definitely gonna be calling you because like I said, you are a hero.
Most definitely. Okay, Shero.
Shero. I keep saying I'm so sorry. You are a Shero.
Bernell the hero, you the Shero. I was the victim.
You are Shero, and I'm gonna call you back because I'm not done with you. I want you to be thanked the right way, okay?
Yeah.
And Carlisha
Take
is.
care of your son. Hug on him. Love on him for me.
Girl, did you see that video? Even though I didn't want to post it, I'm like, goodness. But yes, trust me.
Love on him.
Trust
He's
me.
an amazing son, and I promise you, God ain't done with him. I promise you.
Thank you so
He's an
much.
amazing boy. I seen that myself. I know. See, I still remember God understand. But I'm telling you, your son is amazing. He ain't done with him, baby.
Thank you so much. And I'm doing the best that I can raising him. So
Yeah,
only God knows. And that's why I'm here too. To thank you, of course, for what you did for us, and also to just talk a little bit to the people because I was bashed and everything. So I thank you for having that heart. Like, this ain't her.
Yes.
You know, you done probably looked at the page a little bit and was like, nah, this is not the type of mother that she is, that they creating her to be. And I thank you for that. I was in jail crying my eyes out when I heard it's another video released, going viral. Hold on, getting chills again.
Oh, girl.
Right.
I say, down the street, if they play to this black woman, this son, oh no.
And I think that's Rahima, that's the one part that I really appreciate you for acknowledging. She was never aggressive.
Thank you.
Never aggressive. So, Rahima, I'm gonna.
People that was out there and want to say what they want to, you had to be there. It's like I told my coach, you had to be there to understand she was never aggressive. You can see it in my video.
Well, I'm gonna.
You never see her.
Rahima, because they can't see you, and I really, really want you to know I appreciate it. I'm gonna be contacting you again, and as a matter of fact, I do know that you'll be on Fox News tomorrow morning. Correct? She's gonna also. Rahima is gonna also. She's making herself available fearlessly. She's gonna be on Fox News tomorrow, further sharing her story. And I apologize you for that, and we're gonna be in touch, okay?
And please message me because
They gonna think they stir. We gotta write our own story. We gotta let them know our truth. But we allow them to do it. We'll be all type of,
Please message me back on Facebook. I got all my people tagging your name, so I got something for you as well. So please message me back after all this, okay?
I will.
All right.
All right, bye-bye.
So, in this room right now,
remind me of the moment.
You all, this, I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. First of all, there's a room full of love that I wish that you could see, but you can't see. But in this room is also Camilla, who was one of the individuals who was very instrumental in doing some real work to fight. We got a mother that I just absolutely love, Mama Hood. I got a family here, and I just thank them for coming and visiting me and trusting me with this moment. But here it is, right here on our screen, Carlisle Hood. And I will not ask her to tell the stuff again because she's still traumatized. There's still a lot that it's really hard to, and I don't want to try to keep making her relive the moment. But what I do want her to do, and I asked her to do this, is I just want to know what you went through as it relates to when you were in jail. I just want to know how that affected you.
Oh, man. Oh, Lord. So, I mean, from the beginning, I didn't think that I was even going to be arrested. Of course, I felt that they were going to hold me, at least for a few. But for the most part, what'd you say? I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying, look.
Okay. For the most part, just the whole experience, I've never been in jail. I've never been, locked up or anything. So just the whole experience, just to have to soak that in and at the same time be away from my child, knowing that my child was also going through the same thing with me was a very terrible feeling for me. So in that moment, the whole time I was just like in like shut down, stress mode. I had a face mask on because I really didn't want to be visible at that time, and
But
you all can't imagine.
but this was traumatizing.
Very traumatizing.
And you were toiling, and I'm only reason why I'm saying this is because one thing I do understand that there are things that are going on in court. We're not going into no details. She's not prepared, ready to do that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't force her to do that. But let me say this to y'all. This is why I asked her to come on this live, because number one, I wanted her to hear Rahima. But number two, I wanted y'all to see a little bit of what we've been watching in the background. Y'all allowed the media to give you a narrative, and everybody was tossed with their opinion. When she was free, she was free. But do y'all understand that in an overwhelming sense, everybody been telling her, do this, do that, do this, do that, go here, go here. And she been trying to figure out what's the best thing to do. And then she went on there and she was advised to go on things she did. They filed the paperwork. But what I watched y'all do again is almost re-victimize a woman who is suffering because the village keep on forgetting our role. We have to protect our women and our children. So in emotional turmoil, she done shut down so many times since I've been talking to her, crying and going through all these emotions. I said, you can tell them how you felt, because I refuse to let y'all make her suffer in silence. Her whole world and her son's world have been turned upside down. So now look at the woman in her face. She said in the jail cell, you said you felt like this is the thing that really, really disturbed me. What as it relates to your child, how did you feel? You can't do it, you can't do it. It's okay, you don't have to.
No, I'm okay.
As it relates to your child, what did you say you felt? How did you feel as it relates to things you were thinking about with your son?
Could you repeat
when
that?
you was in jail, when you were arrested, the thoughts about your son, what were those?
I can't even. So the whole time, like I said, I wasn't even thinking about my process at that moment. I was just thinking about my son, because my son is not a bad kid. My son don't hang around, other crowds of kids that's out here, participating in all these negative things, and that could possibly put him in a situation to endure that situation he was in, being locked up. So just the fact that I knew my son, number one, watching him be arrested in front of me, put in handcuffs,
Jesus.
Getting his shoestrings took out of shoes, and how he was being handled during that time, and to be separated from me. I've never been separated from neither one of my kids. And to see us have to go in separate rooms, that was a very terrible situation for me to have to endure. And then just sitting in that room, not knowing if they were trying to come interrogate him without me, even though I knew that they couldn't, but I didn't know. Even just going in there asking him, hey, you want some water or whatever. So, but for the most part, just the whole, I couldn't imagine what my son was dealing with, even being in detention.
If I may just do this, because I want, like I said, this is not an easy thing to do, and y'all, this is not my first time doing it, so just pay attention, please. The thing that she said to me that broke my heart is that this woman who's been a victim of this situation said, I don't know. I sit here wondering if I'm going to ever see my son again and be able to touch and hold her son again. The agony and the fear of that alone. The agony and the fear of that alone, I think is unbearable. But I'm not going to have you sit on here much longer. And what I'm going to do for the general public is I'm going to ask you all to do me a huge favor. okay. What I'm gonna ask you all to do for me is a huge favor, and that is just love on this family in this very difficult moment. I've had the honor of meeting your son. He is amazing. You did an amazing job. So I'm not gonna have her sit on here and ask a bunch of questions. I just want y'all to know that this is a phenomenal woman. She is a very responsible woman. I'm very, very grateful she came and visited with me today. I'm grateful that her family came and visited with me today. And I'm asking for y'all to do the most important thing right now. Let's protect her and let's love on her in this very, 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 very tough time. Is there anything you want to say?
First of all, of course, yes, to the people. I know the first video went out, and I'm not gonna go into details, but I do appreciate everyone that knew me and didn't know me, and just was kind of fighting for our situation with the little bit of information that you all had. I just truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all. I was looking at some of the comments that was shared and things like that. I just want you all to know that you all are a blessing to us as well. Even just being out here going back and forth with folks. And even then, when you all seen the other video that was shared from Rahima, right? That it gave you some victory. So I'm also thankful that I didn't let you all down. All of the support you all were giving me and saying, yeah, they don't look like, they don't, and I from the bottom of my heart, I'm still shaken up about the whole situation. And it's still a lot for me to take in to try to just, not relive that situation and even just being incarcerated. Yeah, but I did want to get on here and thank the people. And I just was waiting on that right time. So thank you for allowing me to kind of give a starter, guys, because I'm camera shy. I don't really be all on live and things, but for the most part, thank you all. And God bless each and every one of you. And please continue to keep us in your prayers.
I think that's amazing.
Yes, shout out
Cassandra Greer. She's so amazing.
There's so many people I've heard that was advocating.
Shout out to Cassandra.
And Kim Fox.
Yeah. So let me say this and then we're done. You have. I'm gonna say something. Okay, I'm gonna turn this camera to me for a second, and I didn't need y'all to listen to me. Do you?
Can I get some of that food you cook?
Oh, fine. Let me say this, then I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna ask y'all black women to do me a huge favor. If you don't do nothing else, protect this sister at all costs moving forward. And if you all can, listen to me. We gotta make sure that we help them in this transition. So if you are contributing to them, contribute to them through her directly. Reach out to her, contribute to her directly. I'm not gonna put their business out there, but I'm gonna tell y'all this is not an easy lift for this family right now.
No, it's not.
This young man he is here, but I'm not putting him on camera because y'all, it just doesn't need to happen. But if y'all had the opportunity and the honor of meeting her son, you will be blown away at the intelligence and the brilliance and the innocence. Y'all will be blown away. So all I'm gonna say, America, we love that Cardi B, that Nicki Minaj is saying what she's saying, but y'all, let's be a huge blessing to them, and let's hold them up and undergird them in prayer with real resource, with real support, with real strength. And y'all understand this. Attacking people based off of rhetoric, rumor, and innuendo. Everything that has happened to them, it happened suddenly. And they're doing the best they can with a situation that they did not ask for. So it is up to us as a village to get them back. And it is up to us to protect them at this point. You want to say something? Camilla, I love you. Camilla, very instrumental in this. Cassandra, very instrumental in this. The family, every member of her family understood their assignment and they did their thing. We hope something was said that added value to your life. Make sure that you treat Rahima like the hero she is. Make sure you treat her son like the hero he is. I just have a problem with saying his name. Yeah. And make sure that Carlisha feels your love, your support, and your protection. And let her know that we love her like the black queen that she is. And I'm telling you this on the record. She never did anything to put a child in harm's way. Stop those lies. She never told him.
Never texted him.
She never texted him. She never called him. She never asked him to do anything. She protected her son. She told him to go to the car. And the thing that is crazy is
for a fact, a big fact. And if anybody who truly know me, okay, my kids are my everything. I wouldn't dare have my son. I already knew something was off, but like I said, for the most part, I would never put my kids in a situation like that. Neither one of them.
There was, and I'm just debunking.
I didn't even want my son to witness it. That's why I said go to the car, because he overheard the argument, and that was that.
She was never she never in her tone, and I just want to debunk a couple more lies, and then I'm done with this for the night. And I'm saying this on the record. She never done any of that, and we're done. I hope something was said that added value to your life. You all, Chicago, we love you. In America, sometimes you trip.
This goes beyond an injustice. Frankly, it's a miscarriage of justice as to what happened to this woman and her son.
CBS 2 legal analyst Irv Miller says charges, let alone murder charges, should have never been approved in this case.
It's a situation where either the charges should have been rejected, or at the very minimum, they should have been continued for investigation rather than just, say, okay, murder charge.